Okay, next we start with json objects. Actually, json objects already I have described that. And json is objects are written in key value pairs. That means it consists of key and its value. Okay. Key must be actually the key must be a string and the values must be the JSON data types. And the key should be a string and the value of that key should be the data types. And, and the key and the values are separated by colon. Okay, that means the key and the value are separated using a colon. And each can that means we can define more than one key value pairs. That means each key value pairs are separated by using comma. Okay, that means how it is. This is actually an example. Okay, just go from here the curly bracket. This is actually the name is actually the key and the John is actually the value for this key. Okay, and here age is actually a key and the 30 is actually a value. Okay, this string or the key should be string. That means this should be string. Okay, name is actually string and age is also a string. And the string should be specified by using inverted commas. That means, and the key should be the data type, JSON data type. This is actually a string data type and this is actually what number data type. Okay. Then here name and age are there are two key value pairs. So it should be separated by using comma. Okay. The above said is actually clear by this example. Okay. Then actually how we will access or how we will be retrieve the values of objects. Actually we can retrieve the object values or object by using a dot notation. Okay, by using a dot operator we can access the values. Actually this is actually an array or my object is the object name which consists of name, key and age. So I need to access the values of object, actually the values of this object. So I will using a dot operator. So my object is my object. So this x is actually a variable for assigning the object keys value. So my object is my object dot which key I need to access. I need to access the value of name, so I use name. If I need to access the value of age, so I use after the dot my key. So that will, if I need to access age, then I use dot age. So by using this syntax, I can access or the value of x should be the keys value. That means my object dot name but my object name is John. So the x value is John. So for accessing objects, I am using dot operator. Okay. Then again, I need to access object value. Here I okay object value. The another way is to access by using square bracket. Okay, by using square bracket. Again, the same example. My object name John, age 30. I need to access the value of name. So I use square bracket. So x is equal to my object. Inside the square bracket, I need to specify the object name, the name. So why it is a string, so it should be in quotation. Okay, so the x holds the value of the key name. So my object name value should be that is John is hold in the or it should be accessed or stored in the x variable. Now the x is value John, so it it can be accessed by two methods. One is dot and the other is square bracket. Okay. Then I need to now previous examples you have seen that the displayed values for one queue. If I need to display or display more number of values for we that means looping. So I'm using for in loop method. Okay. For looping an object, we are using for in loop. Then again the example. Take this example. My object, the value consists of key value pair consists of name, age, and then car. Okay. How the looping in object works? Looping means it is a for loop. Then the variable is x in my object. That means x has name, age, then car. It comes looping. Okay. From so x in my object. Then coming to this point, the my object holds the key values name, age, and then looping. X in my object. For in loop is there, so for x in my object. Then the inside this loop, the syntax is written as document.getElement by id. This is used for uh, getting the values named the id demo. Okay. Actually, there are lot of properties are there for document. That means this is one property by id. That means the demo id value, or for example p id for in html I am writing tag p id equal to demo. That means that paragraph has to access or change that paragraph value by using this value. For that, the property used is inner html. By using inner html dot inner html property, that means inner html property returns or set the html content. That means the id which holds the demo id has to change the value of x. That means it set or returns the value x. Okay. By using this, you can access the value this one or changing the id value by using this. Okay. Then by using this inner HTML plus equal to x, the output you will be only the name, age, and the car. You are getting only the key displays. That means keys are name, age, and car. The value will not be displayed there. Only the display will be keys. Okay. Then for accessing the property value, that means for accessing these values, what should I do? I need to write the for in loop like this. That means instead of x, you are writing instead of x, I need to specify the object. Remaining are same. There will not be any change. Only the change is you have to give the specific object. That means your object is my object. Okay. See, the my object has certain key value pairs like this. If you are specifying x, you will only get my object keys. You should pick it. That means x in my object. You should get only the keys. If you want to get the values, you should change it as my object. For accessing the value, you have to specify square bracket. Inside the square bracket, you have to give the x. That means x is the iterative. So for each variable, you should get the values. Okay. This is actually the id. That means here, for example, if I just go through this, actually the P is an HTML tag and ID is the ID for this field tag. That ID is equal to demo. And what it is happened is, just go through. So inside the JavaScript, it shows document.getID element. That means get element by ID. The ID is demo. Okay. Dot inner HTML. That means by using this inner HTML, you should know which that means it should be set or returns the ID demo. Okay. For example, it is actually given a function on click. On click means by clicking this paragraph, this function has to enable that function. Inside that function, what it is get changed to some paragraph change. So by clicking this, what is happened is changed. That means it is set the value to paragraph. That means this has to enable. That means this demo is the ID of this paragraph. Okay. Okay. Then now you are getting the values. I'm just clearing this instruction or this syntax document or what it is. Then next is nested JSON objects. What is nested JSON object means? Actually, I have already said that you have the key and the value pairs. For some key, there should be inside that key, there should be again key value pairs. For example, here it is car. It is a key, but it should hold the value of any car, name of any car. So inside that value, there should be again a key value pair. That is car 1 for car 2 BMW, car 3 Fit. That means it holds cars hold again a key value pair. That is called nested JSON objects. That means actually this is actually a nested object. That is key value pairs. Cars hold a different types of objects. It is called nested key value pairs or nested objects. Then for accessing this, I have used again. So same is there. Inside which object it is in my object. Cars are nested. So inside my object cars, inside the car 1, car 2, car 3 are there. So for accessing this, I have used, this is a variable. Okay, my object dot car. So I am getting my object dot car. It will return the car's value. What inside the car's value there are again key values. So I need to which key I need to access. So specify that is car 2. So I am getting my object dot cars dot car 2. For that means this I am getting. Okay, for getting the nested object, for accessing nested object. That means I am getting car 2. Or again I can in another way, it is my object dot cars. That means I am getting up to here. Then square bracket this car 2. Then I am getting this one. Okay, for car 1 inside the square bracket it is car 1. Then I am getting this one. Okay, on the both type I can access the nested object. Nested object means inside a key there should be key value pairs. That means inside an object there should be another object. Okay. Then for modifying for modifying the object, again I am going for my object dot cars dot car 2. For modifying I have to give the value. So that means the car 2 will be changed to Mercedes. That means this is first object. Then inside this one it is cars. Then the nested one car 2. So Mercedes. Again it is using dot operator. Then again the second method it is by using my object dot cars. Which one? Car 2 nested object. It is car 2. So it is changed to Mercedes. For deleting I need to use delete operate my object dot cars dot car 2. Then car 2 will be deleted. That means car 2 will be deleted from the nested